So currently the table standings have changed, and we have Senkumba House and Chisozi House with the same points, holding the first position with 133 points, followed by Gaba that follows the two houses. We have Sekaita, we have Segawa, and lastly we have Semakula with 55 points, taking the sixth position. Looks like it has become tight. Looks like the competition has become tight because we have the greens and the blues at the same position. You know what, Harmony and Shadia, these two houses are now holding the same points. I mean, 133 points for Senkumba, 133 points for Chisozi as well. So, like, what do you have to say about this? This is really getting tight. This is getting hotter. Shadia, what do you have to say?
At this particular moment, I think those two houses are really something. And yet, of the two, trust me, there can't be two winners. So one has to win.
Of course, by the end of the day, we need one person in the number one house. But Harmony, this is getting interesting because Senkumba has 133, Chisozi has 133. That means right now, on our number one, we have two houses. We have two giants at number one. What do you have to say about this? This is really interesting and getting hotter.
Oh, that's perfect performance. It's always perfect, but at the end, we need to pick up one. So according to the performance which is going to take place, because they're going for another really, by that will be the one to determine which one to be on top or which one to be the second. So we are waiting for that game, the second rally, then we'll pick up from there to see the number one or the number two. So Shadia, what will you say about that? Because I'm seeing they're calling those people already, they're preparing them, and they're soon going to set off, and they are ladies. What will you talk about girls? Because a few among the ladies in Uganda, a few of them are good at running, but these ones are not giving up. Indeed, they want to make their house the best, perfect house in the school. So Shadia, tell us.
Yeah, they are girls, but you know, being a girl, there are some girls are the same as boys. What a boy can do, a girl can do, and even better. So I think the girls that have taken up that have gathered the courage to face the rallies at this time, after seeing what the boys have done, trust me, they are more courageous. At this particular moment, it's before the rallies begin. Before any sports day or before any activity of the sports, the cross countries have to first occur. So at this moment, they are awarding the best people in the cross countries. Yeah, they are awarding the students who emerged the best during the cross countries, and all those who participated and managed to come in the first, second, and third position. The first one gets a golden medal, silver medal, then a bronze medal is given to the third. So after that, after the awarding of the winners of the cross country, the rallies will begin. But at this moment, you see students are up and down, up and down. I think they're all on tension. Some of them are getting off the pitch because they're afraid of maybe their house will lose or something. But there are those that are very patriotic that are staying in their tents, supporting their houses. Harmony, if it were you and your house was taking the fifth position, you're putting on that color, what would you do? Would you remain in the tent? I know you wouldn't, so don't say you would.
This is me. Indeed, I'm having spirit for my house. I will remain in that tent if it was me. I was going to remain in that tent. Because I'm seeing few people are dispersing the pitch. As long as we call it a stage. This is one of the stadium in KATIKAMU SDA Secondary School. I think few schools have such. Because I've moved to various schools, but my brother, I've seen few with such pitch. And indeed today the way it is, it's organized. You can see the lining, the mapping, everything is set. But nevertheless, we are waiting for the next performance. Before we have seen one of our patron for Kisozi House dancing, trying to show us that Kisozi is really the man. That house is really man. Will they be able to take that bull? Because I'm seeing also Senkumba is really showing us that they can do it. Not forgetting my house, Sekaita. They're not giving up. They're not giving up. But Gaba is trying to prove Indeed, that position number 3 is ours. For me, I'm not fighting for that position number 1, neither number 2, but that number 3 is ours. Jackie, what will you say about that?
No, I'm really proud, by the way, about the Sekaita house because this is one of the most organized and I must say beautiful houses with a very determined president. I've always seen the president like trying to put the students together, and it's a very good sign, a sign of victory. But right now, everybody's eyes are on Senkumba and Chisozi because at the current standings, we have Senkumba with 133, likewise Chisozi having 133. So this becomes so unpredictable and it increases the pressure of each and everybody. We see students moving everywhere. It's a beautiful atmosphere, beautiful environment right now. Down here at Katikamu, with time we're going to bring for you one of the runners whom we're going to interview, and he's going to present his experience. He's going to tell you his experience in that pitch, all the running with the patriotism, the love for their team. We're going to bring for you one of them, and we shall also be able to interview one of the patrons, tell us how they are trying to run their house, how they're trying to run their house. Trust me, it's a very beautiful day down here as they're trying to organize the participants for 100 by 4, starting with the girls, starting with the girls, and then we shall have the boys for the 100 by 4. So it looks like we have another journalist has joined us in the studio, but this time he's going to specialize in using the home language. He's going to speak in Luganda and tell you what is happening down here so that we can cater for each and everybody to understand. So Solomon, you are most welcome.
Thank you for inviting me to this special edition. As you know, sometimes we first come in English, then to our home language, which is Luganda. Kati nzize mulewaka nte mba muntegeera. Etufu kye kiri ku kisaawe ekintu kizibu nnyo okutegeera kubanga buli omu alwanira kifo kisooka. Naye tusuubira buli omu ajja kukikola.
Essaawa eno munnamawulire yakatweyungako akozesa Luganda naye house oba onagiyita gyawagira Chisozi. Essaawa eno Chisozi ne Senkumba ze zimu ku houses ezikulembedde. Okyogerako kigwenga owa Chisozi ku Senkumba ne house yo olaba manyi ki ag'enjawulo house yo gye gataddemu eyawukana ku ga Senkumba nti mugenda kutwala ekikopo kino.
Tuli mugezaako ekisinga naye obuzibu obuliwo patroni baffe tebatufaako nga wa Senkumba wakikola senga naffe waffe wadde akikola senga naffe tuliko walungi kubanga era olaba era waliwo abagenda okudduka naye era tetumanyi batunaakulembera naye ngeri nti kwekiririzaamu kyekisinga tujja kukulembera.
There's a current race, 100 by 4 girls. Sekaita, looks like Sekaita wants to take this home, but of course Gaba coming in number 2 is not ready to give up. We have the second set of participants, but let's see who is taking this home. Gaba trying to top the race. We have Sekaita still in the game. Senkumba coming from behind. We have Chisozi, Segawa and Semakula. Gaba trying to take the lead. Will Gaba take this home? Will Senkumba still take this home? Let's see, as the Gaba girls are really determined to have this race, to take this race home. We see Senkumba coming from the back. Sekaita not ready to give up either. Chisozi trying their best, as well as Semakula and Segawa. But right now all eyes are on Segawa. Will Segawa drive this home? Segawa giving it to the next participant, and they're still number 1. They're still topping the race. We have Chisozi. We have the competition is tight between Sekaita and Senkumba. They all want to take on position 2, but Gaba is not ready to let go. Looks like Gaba is taking this home, and Gaba comes in with position number 1. It's a win-win for Gaba, and Gaba comes in number 1 out of 6. Who comes in number 2? We're so proud of the defending champions. We're so happy that they're able to be the best in this girls 100 by 4 race. And number 2, looks like we have the Sekaita Sekaita coming in on number 2. We have Senkumba coming in at number 3. Those are the top 3 houses for the 100 by 4 girls race. Gaba number 1, Sekaita number 2, Senkumba number 3. Semakula comes in at number 4, Chisozi comes in at number 5, and Segawa comes in at number 6. These are the statistics for this 100 by 4 race. We have very strong girls right here who are able to take on sports, and this is a very good sign. Gaba moves victoriously to the judges' tent, and we are really so happy about this. Shadi, what do you have to say about these beautiful, strong young girls who are able to go in there with all the love they have for their team and put out their best talent right there?
Segawa House was not, the girl was not the best, but I think she's the best. She was not the best in the race, but she's the best. Because regardless of whether their house was losing or not, because to some people, if their house is losing, even when they're running here, they'll show that the house has already lost, so why am I putting in a lot of effort? But the girl of Segawa continued, and she was putting in all her energy. But the girls are just wow, because they've tried. Yeah. So, Solomon. Yeah. You've also witnessed what has been happening. What do you have to say about the girls? Because they have done their best.
Ekituufu kyo abakazi ennaku zino abakazi bagenda tuyitako ffe abasajja. Naffe abasajja tugezaako ekisinga kubanga abawala emisinde gye bafubutuse sikitegedde wadde ekisozi yange. Wadde ekisozi yange ebadde yakuna nera tugezaako ye nti tujagala ennume tujagala tugenda kugifuna.
Kati ndooza mukirabo n'omusajja wabakkiriza nti abawala bagezezzaako ali eyo ewaka simanyi ki kyolowooza, naye nga byonna bikyali awo tubakubiriza mwenna abazadde abali eyo okuleeta abaana bammwe ku ssomero Katikamu SDA Secondary School ew'obulenzi eno mu Luweero. Essomero lino liri ku essomero lino liri ku musingi gwa bwadiventi era naye nga likiriza buli ddiini, oba oli mulokole oba oli mukirikiriza buli ddiini, kubanga ffenna Katonda gwe tusinza y'omu. Era mwenna mbakubiriza okuleeta abaana bammwe ku Katikamu SDA Secondary School. Abasomesa baagala abaana, basomesa bulungi. Njogere kindeke ki ku ssomero lino, si ebyokulya ebyendya ku Katikamu byonna birungi, ebyensula byonna birungi. Omanyi abantu abasinga basomedde mu masomero, abantu abasinga basomedde mu masomero nga kambeebe ebyensula si birungi, ebyensula si birungi oba ki, naye wano e Katikamu SDA Secondary School buli kimu it's just wow. Essaawa eno kanzirize Jacqueline abeeko n'ebirala byatubulira ku kiri ekigenda mu maaso.
Yes, once again, you're almost welcome. Like I told you, the sports day gets better and better. With the current statistics, we have Senkumba House topping with 133, but Chisozi is also having 133, so that means they are all having a draw on the first position. But we also have Gaba House, the defending champions, coming in third position. We have Sekaita, we have Segawa and Semakula in the last position. We are organizing for the next race. It's going to be a boys race, and all the houses are really picking up their best participants for the post. This is Katikamu's YouTube channel, and I ask you to tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell a friend to subscribe. Solomon, what do you have to tell these people about what is happening right now?
Ebyemizannyo bigendera ddala bulungi, emisinde buli kimu kigendera ddala bulungi, naye obuzibu kinumye nnyo ng'emipiira tegibaddewo, naye n'emipiira talimye nga tegibaweereza. Bajja n'emipiira nga tegibaweereza naye tegiriwo, tubadde mu misinde naye tugezaako. By them subscribing Katikamu YouTube channel SDA, mulabe bino ebintu byonna live butereevu. Kambaweereze Shadia aberekerera byabagamba.
Essaawa eno abalenzi bonna beetegese dda okulaba nga emizannyo gino gyonna gigendera ddala mu maaso era bannaye simanyi mungogwe wenna ali eyo ng'olina mukwano gwe atana subscribinga ku YouTube channel Katikamu SDA Secondary School simanyi kyaliko kubanga ekiri wano wakisubwa essaawa eno simanyi walala gyojja kukijja kuba sports day ya leero eyawukanye ku sports day zonna sports day ya leero eyawukanye ku sports day zonna ezizenga zibeerawo ndoozi olaba leero atukozesa ku luzungu ne tuddako mu luganda kwegamba leero olunaku lwa njawulo nnyo mu Katikamu SDA Secondary School era bino byonna waba oyagala omwana we abeereko mu ssomero bweriti banaye essomero bayita Katikamu SDA Secondary School ew'obulenzi Luweero. Ssaawa eno ndoozi oluganda lubadde lungi era mwenna abaleemu nga bannaye essomero lisomesa luganda lwokka naye n'oluzungu mwattu balukwasiza ddala essaawa eno katuddeko mu luzungu abazadde balabe ssente zaabwe gye ziraga.
Now, as I've said, your life at Katikamu SDA Secondary School. So, Solomon, everyone here in Katikamu to form a school, just know you're coming from different regions. And this is a school which can support each and every region, no matter, regardless of where you are coming from, but still you feel at home in Katikamu SDA Secondary School. So, I'm requesting you to greet your people in your language. Just greeting them in your language. As you are waiting for one of our one of our journalists is coming back. She is coming back, then she will get us. But I want you to greet the people in your language and we see.
My name is Besije Solomon and I'm Munyankore hati kanga omuro witu abakunchenga ne banchenga okatugendero haza bichume kiri aha nikigenda je Nchendo izorebewo ariko Katikamu n'essomero ddungi turukunda munonga line buli kimwe ebyeshoma ebyokulya ebyessomero tinkumanya kikwera nkyenda ngumaha no mu holidays ngumaha nyo tinkumanya no mu kihumuro ngumaha konga kikubasika negaliko witu niko kwati nababuza ko muro witu. Even Rothomio is not is not a British man.
Yeah, talking about that, he's called Rothomio. We've been calling him Hamboni. He's called Rothomio, and I know there are very many subscribers of different tribes here. Rothomio, would you mind telling the people about Katikamu SDA Secondary School in your language? The mic over to Hamboni Rothomio.
Yeah, that's better. As I'm saying, as they have said, a former tech, a former duong. Now I'm coming from Great North, more especially Arua and Nebi, but I base in Nebi. So, Darumami Nebi, Katikamu SDA Secondary School is one of the best school ma Pere Tech, and it is school ma Meungech Mirawia. You can bring your child. Topikelo nyatin perikai. Minwa ngesh aluru ponkai, danama ai gulu Arua Nebi, we're having Lira, Zogiti school kainje. Makegi bino awian wangu ginwangu nyagitie pacho, vegini pacho, nikum kainde Bible studies utie bende, buku tie, juponjo awia kitemagi kwano Bible, kitemagi tiyu ku Bible, ketugidongi ngesh bende mimongo. Ginge tipu maber, gibe kutipu mi Kristo ikuwa migi, make mapol school mapolo pekodo. So, as I'm saying, Shadia, Angonya I could yori Samia. You're coming from Samia. How? We are requesting you to greet your people in your language.
Mwenna batulaba nabatuliriza this essaawa eno ono omwana badde abakubisa baddayeeze siri mu Samia ndi Muganda gerera bannange nze ndi Muganda era kyonna kye nsobola obbagamba nti ntambudde mu masomero gonna naye Katikamu SDA Secondary School ssomero lya njawulo kubanga waliwo amasomero agamu g'ogendamu nga like abakulu b'essomero bafa ku kintu kimu kwe kusoma omwana asome ayite aveewo naye naye era nga w'okitegeera nti musome omwana agenda ku ssomero kuyiga naye si kuyiga bya mu kitabo kyokka. Woba onoonya essomero ligenda oyigiriza omwana we eby'omu kitabo nga bikwasa bulungi, eby'omu mikono nga nabyo abitegeera bulungi. Katikamu SDA Secondary School ly'essomero lyokka lye nsobola okugamba, kubanga kati leero teri kusoma, abaana bali mu kwolesa bitone byabwe. Guest of honor waffe wano ayina naye kale district commissioner, tulinawo minister wa sports. Kati abantu nga banene we batukyalirako mu ssomero, abaana ne boolesa ebitone byabwe, emikisa gibeera gya waggulu nti omwana yolesa ekitone kye basobola okumulondayo mu baana ne bagamba nti ono omwana tugenda mumuweerera, ne bagamba nti ono omwana tugenda mutwala abeeko ne waatuuka, naye nga lwa kitone essomero gye kimuyambyeko okwolesa. Kati essomero lino ebyo byonna likikola. Sports day ebeerawo byonna, omwana nayolesa ekitone kye. Kati leero sports day naye era wabeerawo n'ennaku endala nga zi cultural day, omwana amanye okuzina n'ayolesa engeri gy'azinamu, n'essomero lyennyini ne limu sporting nga ne lisalawo ne limuwa basari. Kati essaawa eno omuzadde atuddeyo kyemmanyi yeewuunya agamba abaana bano nga boogera nnyo ennimi z'ewaka ewaabwe. Katudde mu lwaffe olw'aba student lwe tutegeera. Yes, at this particular moment we are going back to English. The person who is going to start off the new session of English is none other than Harmony.
Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect. As I'm seeing, the participants are already preparing. They're on the touchline. Now, Shadia, as I'm seeing Sekumba House, they're in their light green. They're trying to show the world that indeed they are there. But Gaba is not giving up in yellow. Semakula is there in red. We have in Sekaita. It's there. Sekaita is there in orange. I love the way this house are. So as we are talking now, I love the way this house are. Shadia, look at Mr. Okoth. Look at what Mr. Okoth is doing. What will you say about that? He's trying to prove the school that indeed he is the best. He's the best in organizing that. And we are waiting for the staff rally. They're going for 100 meters. Our teacher is there. Not forgetting the sport teacher will be there. In each and every department, at least we'll have one person, plus the parent. So what will you say about that?
I think this is also another great opportunity that even the staff members are engaging themselves in sports. This does not only mean that students get the chance to be free from books or something. It means that also the teachers get the break. Like the school also provides a break for the staff members. And besides, you talked about Mr. Okoth. I think he has done this. You can tell by the way he does his things. He has been through this because, yeah, he is there. At this particular moment, the boys are already set for their 100 by 4 meter race. Chisozi, Segawa, Semakula, Gaba. In general, all houses are represented. All houses have shown up. There is no house that has not shown up for this race. Because you know, in some races, by the Harmony and Solomon, you've realized that there are some races where houses don't have participants, but this race is different. Yeah, Chisozi is taking up. Followed by Segawa. But Segawa has gone back behind. Semakula is taking it. Sekaita has handed over. Sekaita is leading, but then he has been overtaken. Gaba, Sekaita. Chisozi, Gaba and Sekaita. The blue, the orange and the yellow are now tight. Blue and orange is leading, but who will be the first to reach that line? And just like that, Chisozi takes the lead. Harmony.
Wow, look at that performance from Kisozi. Wow, look at that range Kisozi is giving. But nevertheless, Sekaita is on form. Sekaita is taking over. Sekaita! Wow! best performance from our team. One of the best runner in Katikamu SDA Secondary School. That's the man who can give the range. He's really having that range and speed. Shadia, look at that speed which your team was using. If it was you, can you really manage it?
Trust me, even walking at a very long paces is a problem. But there is something I've realized, that there are some patrons that are not like giving in their best to their participants. You've seen the Sekaita boy he has given in his all to make sure he crosses the finish line, but all patrons have been focused on their teams, and this boy has been left this side alone without the patron maybe coming for him to go and register at the table. I think in the next race, the patrons of different houses should be keen on all their participants, in that they boost their participants' morale.
Wow, that's really nice. But Sekaita, my house is trying to prove that indeed we are going somewhere. As I've said before, that number 3 is ours. That number 3 is ours. I'm not giving up on that number. The number 1, number 2, you people, you fight for it. But for me, number 3 is mine. Now, Solomon, I'm seeing you. You're looking like a Semakula member. Are you from Kisozi, Semakula, Sekaita? Or you're trying to look for the best house and then you fit in?
My house is Chisozi. I love Chisozi. I like the blue color. It's my favorite color. And I got a chance and I was given that house. But now we are holding the 2nd place. And I believe we are going for the 1st place. I believe in God.
So as I'm seeing, Solomon is really yearning for that 1st place. But for me, I've given up on the 1st place. But Shadia, are you really planning to go for that number 1 in your house, or you are trying to show us that you will be number 3 or number 4, number 5? By the way, tell us your house.
Let me surprise you, Harmony. We are in the same house, so I think we are yearning for the 3rd place. But we always have to hope for the best in everything we do. But then they say it's Ilunga, but Toina Kwerimba. I can see that we can move from 3rd place to the 1st place because those people are very serious. I'm not saying that my house is not serious. The Sekaitas, they're also serious, but just because the other houses are extra, like Bachisusiza, Mukonaita Tuina Chabakolera. Yeah, but the 3rd position is ours. Solomon, what do you have to say about your house being in a tough battle with the Senkumba guys, the blue and the green?
Blue is everywhere. We must win. Even if the green guys, the Senkumba guys are very tough in running, but also we are very tough in running. We must get that bull. I believe in my Chisozi house, we shall make it. Even if the Senkumba guys are still leading us by a few points, but we shall conquer. I know we shall make it this year. Chisozi house takes everything. Let me take you back to Shadia to give him updates.
At this time, allow me to take this opportunity to welcome the head teacher. Though he arrived long time ago, but he's the head of the school. Why not welcome him every time? Yeah. So at this moment, the participants have been given a very short break to maybe refresh, take some water, take some fruits, because every house is packed with fruits. Like, I don't know if your house doesn't have fruits, then what do you have? Harmony, we are in the same house. I want to ask Solomon, does your house have some fruits? Because these participants are very active, that they'll need something to a refreshment after like every race.
The refreshments were finished even before we started running. That's what was in the Chisozi.
Your house is if you nothing doers finish the refreshments even before the runners, then you people know.
Don't worry. But our patron has gone to get more for our house, and we are waiting for our patron. I think in a few minutes we'll be back. All the athletes get the refreshments and we shall come back to the normal position.
Wow, 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 that's better. Now, we are back to the pitch. As I'm seeing, this is time for the downfall. We are going to see the house which will emerge the winner, the house which will be the second, the third, the fourth, the fifth, and the sixth. But we are yet waiting. The preparation is on. I hope after this house is completing, we are going for the staff rallies. We want to see the person who will be number winner. Shadi, according to you, will the head teacher lead that running team? Will it be the person who will take that golden medal for the staff?
I have a feeling our head teacher, though you think he's old, but he has something. He has something. Because recently we had a patriotism day and he was acknowledged as the general. You know what it means for a person seeing you for maybe the first time, second time, and is giving you a title of being a general? That's something different. So I think even if he doesn't take the golden medal, he'll either take the silver medal or the bronze medal, but he has to take a medal home. Trust me. The HM, yeah, he has something. Then I think that, okay, let's rank these things. The top 3 teachers. Sports teacher is obviously among the top 3 if he's to participate. Because you know teachers might fear and be like, let him stay away from the rallies. But he'll do something if he also participates. What do you think about with the top 3 teachers?
Yeah, among the top 3 teachers, I'm seeing the sport teacher there, because you can't be a sport teacher when you're not physically fit. You need to be physically fit, you need to be mentally fit. Indeed, to make the students to get that morale of sport, they need to see that example from you. Now, as I'm seeing, you're having the deputy academics, you're having the deputy head teacher that's in charge of finance, you're having the head teacher, you're having our doors. Among those 3 people, if they are to give them that chance of running, which person will really make it? Which person will really be the number 1? Shadia.
I think the deputy academics. The deputy academics will do something.
Why are you saying the deputy academics?
Like you can tell by, you know, most times they tell us not to judge a book by its cover, but most times to the elders, what they show to the public is what they really are. He appears to be very fit, he appears to be determined, he appears to be very courageous, and if he decides on something, that is it. I know you can also tell because you've been here for some good years. You've seen him.
Wow. But for me, according to my side, I'm seeing the head teacher. You know, leading an institution, you need to be that person who is good at everything. You understand? So, nevertheless, we're not going to wait for that time if that to give them that opportunity. But now, as we are to go on, as the going is going, we are seeing our DJs on the other side. They're really doing their best. We are seeing Mr. Obiaga, the man on the mic, is trying to entertain people on the other side. Students are really graduating. The students are really celebrating and jubilating. The house which is the last also is trying to show that they are not the last. They are showing that morale. They are giving the morale for the participants. The house who is number 1 instead is quiet, is not showing the morale. What will you say about that house? Are they really having that capability of taking number 1? Or they're going for number 2? Or they're having a hope that anytime situation can change, they might go for number last, or they'll keep the house?
The Chisozi house, you see, it's doing its level best, because even coming to the middle of the pitch when other houses are in their tents, that shows something. They show that they didn't come to participate. They didn't just come to participate in the games that are taking place today. They came to win. So, Chisozi house, they seem to have lost the morale, but they are still those patriotic people. There are still those patriotic people, sorry for that are, doing their level best. So wait for my pick. So at this moment, the MC is still passing on some communications. Still passing on some communications. So I think let's first take a break and come back with the updates. Yeah, thank you.